snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up. On the move, it's Francis. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory, a bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. Wide receiver shows motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Slides away. Starting to feel a little pressure. He turns it loose to the left. Wide open, he makes the catch. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Toledo. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're lining up to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Neighbors. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Ready to try the point after. Looking for a man. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He'll pull it down and run. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. He wants to throw. Time to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Neighbors. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Rockets are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Trying to get to it. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rockets.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So, good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Makes the grab on the right. Smashes through. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Back to throw, it's Griffin. And that pass is intercepted. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going over the top. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On second down, wants to throw it. Escapes trouble, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, he has to throw for it. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Feeling some heat. Gets away. Lets it fly on the move. Wide open downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Rockets want to pick up the tempo.
It's important on offense in the passing game. You got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know too that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
By the defense containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Gonna take a shot. Oh, and he toasts the coverage. Got it deep downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Rockets are marching down the field. Direct snap. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to just running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Buys a little time. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
To the air, it's Griffin. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a fourth down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game. Wide out in motion. The corners are walked up tight. They're throwing for it on fourth down. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's knocked away. They'll give him the ball, failing to convert on fourth. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Penn State 29, Toledo 21.
New set of downs after that completion. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Back to pass, it's Griffin. Getting some heat. quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the second down. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The short hands, it's Jordan. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That play could not have happened at a better time if you're this defense. You're trailing by 1 possession. You need to find a way to steal it, and they get the interception. Here we go. An opportunity now to at least go down and tie the game.
He'll start this drive firing. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A first down for the offense. From the gun, the ground game. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Throwing right. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is
going for it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Unloads it left. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Penn State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
7, North Carolina, 0.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And the Tar Heels in the hurry up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the run, still looking. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
And I don't know.
you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. What a way to start this game. Try to rattle them right off the bat with an onside kick, and it pays off. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Taking a shot on the first play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Just need a few inches on third down to move the sticks on this opening drive. They'll try to get the first through the air. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and they will score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown in the opening drive of the game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll get the touchback.
Yeah, Nick.
And they desperately wanted to attempt. First down here for the offense.
Yeah, Nick.
On the ground, it's Durham. March ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so we can break some.
Can you hear my voice? What the fuck?
Set the tone, stay balanced.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. He's right on target.
Yeah.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Snap from the gun on third down. Gets it out quickly. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll throw it on first down. Rifles it down the middle. Makes a grab to the 25, and there's room. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
And they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Griffin. They're working that left side. Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Kansas State 7, USC 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. That they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
With the catch, it's Jordan. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Flushed out of the pocket. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Tom, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's loose. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. On the move, it's Neighbors. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive.
He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And he makes the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They'll run the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Extending the play. Still on his feet. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Oh, he wants it all. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Freeze, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it.
Sends it downfield.
As a wide receiver, because you're way downfield, ready for the big play. You're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, Man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game as well.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Scanning the field, it's Griffin. Shoots it to the left. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did.
He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
Finds him out of the backfield. Still running at the 40. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, USA 21, Kansas State 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Kansas State. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
He'll bring it out. It's Neighbors. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Back to throw, it's Griffin. He fires one deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult, and I think he did that a little bit too much.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get away. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Moving out of the pocket. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
He got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's 3rd down. Listen, if I go get this 1st down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this 3rd down?
Well, I want to be aggressive if I'm on defense. You could tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them to give yourself an opportunity to win.
Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. And this team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented.
the Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Now improvising. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
No huddle here for the offense.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He's got it. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. The aerial assault continues. Makes the grab down the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it out. It's Ramsey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Warren. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is.
Makes the grab down the left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll throw it on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
That's a great job by the DB, playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they know against such smart players nowadays.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
That wide receiver on the outside, make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there. We couldn't hook up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Wow, the quarterback can't believe it. I mean, that was a perfect throw into the end zone. He gave his guy every opportunity to finish the play, and he drops it. And as a result, no touchdown.
To the air, it's Griffin. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Makes the grab. It's Jordan. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's first down from the 11. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air on first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Going for it all. Reels it in down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. A strike downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. And the Canes are threatening in the red zone. Back to the air one more time. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on...